FA Vase. Narrow defeat here at home to Wombwell Town today. What are your immediate reflections on that game?
Pre-recorded that, couldn't you? Narrow defeat at home. Oh yeah, look, of course, incredibly disappointed. Not disappointed so much with the effort and commitment from the players. They, whatever we had to give, we gave everything. I think in truth, I've been disappointed sometimes because we've not played our way and have come up short. And I think looking back over it, if we look back at all the games we've had at home, when we're not surprised by what opposition brings us, it's almost like we're offended by the opposition having a game plan sometimes. I don't mean that horribly. I just mean we're oh, they've got a plan as well, type of thing, and then we end up thinking too much about that. I think if I watch it back, which again painfully I'll have to do tomorrow, there'll be 4 or 5 occasions in the game where how we want to play and how we want to attack and how we want to score. We did. I think they'll be the 4 or 5 chances we created in the game. You can't then say, oh, we're panicking a little bit or we're under a bit of pressure, so we're just going to launch it. We're playing against a team got really athletes, real great competitors, really strong, good football team, winning football team, so they know how to and wanted to come here and kind of be resolute, and they left 3 right up front, and everybody else, I think the number 8 really good player pushed on, number 6 man of the match for me, cleaned everything up, but they were there to defend, and we, instead of us embracing that and trying to take that on and play through them, we were under a bit of pressure, so we were just, the ball was getting clipped or launched a little bit, and that's exactly what the opposition wants. And I guess the point of the game is to try and implement your plan better than theirs, you know what I mean? And I think between both boxes, John, we're a pretty good side. We're not keeping enough clean sheets anywhere near, and that falls on me, and we're not scoring enough goals because we're getting into the box and we lack composure, or we don't get a shot off. I mean, again, if you watch back 2 weeks ago, I was saying the same thing. So again, of course, that's on me, for the players. We just can't be nearly men, and right now it feels like we're good enough to be here, but we're not good enough to win it, and that's just not going to cut it for us, is it? Because we don't want to be kind of middle of the road and middle of the table, or exiting cups in second rounds and things like that. So yeah, I'm of course really disappointed, but I'm disappointed because we've lost the opportunity, not because the lads have let themselves down or anything like that. I mean, you're probably going to ask me if there's a goal at the end of the game. I'm pretty certain, and then I feel like we're in a bit of a tough spot, because I feel like everything is going against us. Whether we have a chance to, I think Junior has a chance at 1-1, shifts it to the side about the shooting, slips. We're in the penalty box, someone falls over, as they're about to shoot, they're cleaning it, and we've got 3 defenders and 1 attacker in about 60 yards of space, and just drops right on the foot, and the lad doesn't even know where he's cleaning it from. So we're just, you feel those things when things are going against you a little bit, when you're not putting the ball away, when you're not taking the pressure off yourself, I suppose, is where I'm coming from. So yeah, look, of course, incredibly disappointed, and I'm sorry to everyone, because the fantastic turnout today for both clubs. Wombwell brought a great support with them, but Ashville had loads of fans there today, and that was great. And I'm promise you, I'm absolutely gutted we've not been able to get the result for them, and for us, because I really, you can make waves in this competition, and unfortunately, we weren't good enough to do that. So yeah.
So you mentioned a minute ago about cups, second round of cups specifically. And a second round of a cup on Tuesday night as we welcome Barnton here. With the home form as it is.
Can we switch the tie? Oh no. Yeah.
How do we look at that? Is that Do you think the lads are seeing it as a bit of a burden now, almost being at home? Or?
No, I honestly don't. You know, and I think there was a bit of an attitude issue here at one point in time, and some. I said earlier on in the season where I didn't feel like everybody was with us. I don't feel that's the case now, and I think there's been a lot of things addressed, and a lot of positives. You know, and I'm not like shining a number two. Like I do. I think that we've turned a lot of things into a positive, and I think there is a positive dressing room, and there's a togetherness and all of those things. We're a naive team. We are a young team. Loads of teams are young, but we are a really young team. Certainly the youngest team I've ever had. So there's a bit of that naivety, but I don't think like there's any hoodoo or anything here. It's just decision making, and you know, the clinicalness in both boxes. Like the opposition's second goal today, they've had one shot on target in the second half. They've had one shot on target, and it's a corner, and the massive centre back wins it. If you go back to 2 weeks against Cheadle Heath, that's the exact same thing that happens. You set everybody up, everybody knows the job, but it's just like it's that ruthlessness and that maybe belief, because I don't think it's ability, but like to get over the line in those situations. So obviously we've got to learn those lessons and take it on the chin, which I'm certainly doing. You know, I've got to be better. I've got to find a way to make that happen. And I'm not, you know, I hold myself to a higher standard than to at least as high a standard as I would any of the players. So it's not just them. I'm not pointing fingers at them. That's me, and you know, and I've got to fix that and prep them right for that and make them believe they're going to do it and get them to do it. So no, I don't think there's any hoodoo or any reason for us to be worried about playing here. I love playing here. It's great when people come and watch, and I think bottom line, you've just got to be more clinical in both boxes, and football gives you the chance, doesn't it? And we had it after the first round of the Edward Case Cup. We played Ecclesall at home on the Saturday and lost by the odd goal to a corner. Shouldn't be saying that, should I? I was going to be filing corners on us. And then on the Tuesday night, we put in a really good performance. Had to play second half with 10 men and beat them. So everything this team is facing, they've kind of faced before, and you know, that game shows we can win. Barton are a really good team, brilliant team. Danny's a great manager. Got some really good footballers, brilliant footballers actually. The results certainly don't belie correlate with the football they play, but we were very much the second best team in the first half of the league game. But then honestly, to be honest, I couldn't believe we didn't win the match after the second half, because I actually thought we played really well. So yeah, we're a mixed bag, aren't we? So I do believe we can win. I really do. The players need to, but not believe it. We've got to start doing it. We just can't keep talking about it. We've got to do it. So yeah.
Well, thank you for that, Scotty. We'll
Nice
see you on Tuesday evening. Hopefully we do make it to the third round of one cup at least.
One cup at least, yeah. One to go, yeah. No, thanks, John, and thanks to everyone for for all the support. It's really appreciated, and we need it. And if we want to grow as a club, we need to make those people want to come back. So we definitely need some results, but we need them to stick with us, because it goes hand in hand. So yeah, thanks to everyone for coming down today, and hopefully we'll see you again. Cheers, John.
Cheers, Scotty.
Thanks, mate.